Hello, my name is Colleen Derr, and I'm coming to you from Marion, Indiana, the home of Kids Matter and the home of Wesley Seminary at Indiana Wesleyan University, where I'm privileged to lead our fully online Master of Children, Youth, and Family Ministry. I get to hang out every week with people just like you, talking about how we can provide better and more effective ministry to our kids. So what is the state of the nation? The state of the nation this week is GenAlpha. GenAlpha. Who are they? Well, there's a couple of pictures of them behind me, my grandkids Hudson and Charlotte. GenAlpha are our youngest generation. These are the kiddos that are filling up your nurseries and your toddler rooms, your preschool spaces, and your early elementary areas. The oldest of them are in first grade, but many of them are yet to be born. We're told this is going to be the largest generation in that there are 2.5 million of them born globally every week, which means they're going to total about 2 billion strong. That's a B, billion strong, by the time the generation comes to a close in 2025. They're going to be the wealthiest generation ever, the most educated generation ever, and the most tech savvy. In fact, the generation was launched the same year that the iPad was introduced. Along with being called GenAlpha, they're also called Generation Glass. Why is that? Because we're told devices with a screen are actually their pacifiers. Now, I don't know about that, but I do know the kiddos behind me can FaceTime with grandma completely on their own. When Jesus was here, he asked the church leaders of his day a question. He said, when the Son of Man returns, will he find faith? John Westerhoff, in his classic book, rephrased that question and posed it this way. Will our children have faith? And because GenAlpha is the state of the nation this week, I want to pose the question to you. Will GenAlpha have faith? Will GenAlpha have faith? They are a unique generation. They're different than Gen Z and certainly the millennial generation who are their parents. So what can we do? What can we do in our sanctuaries in order to have GenAlpha experience the love and grace of Jesus that results in life transformation and a life of faith? I'm going to suggest to you in our few moments together 4 things that we can consider. First of all, we need to create safe spaces that build trust, instill value, and produce meaningful memories. Build trust. We know that trust is the foundational building block for intellectual, emotional, and physical development and for spiritual development. So look around at the spaces where GenAlpha are hanging out right now. In the nursery and toddler rooms, preschool spaces, are you doing something to build trust? Are you using people who build trust and creating meaningful memories and instilling value? We need to create safe spaces just for GenAlpha. Number 2, we need to embrace all of them. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by embrace all of them? What I mean is that there are many of them. And there are many that are coming into your churches as their millennial parents come back. And you need to embrace all of those that show up in your sanctuary. But you also need to embrace those who aren't going to show up in your sanctuary, but are part of your larger community. You see, I think God has uniquely placed your ministry in the middle of a community that only you are equipped to serve. And so how do you embrace all of them? We're also told this is the most diverse generation ever. So look around at the GenAlpha that are already in your safe spaces. How diverse are they? And how diverse are they in comparison to the GenAlpha in your larger community? Is it about the same? If it is, bravo for you. Seriously, you're doing something awesome. But if it's not quite the same, what else can you do to really embrace all of them? And you need to embrace all of them, from the top of their heads and their minds to their hearts and their full bodies. We know that they are incredibly active individuals, and that to create those meaningful memories, we need to let them use their entire body and all of their senses to experience it. But they are also capable of incredible intellectual thought. Yes, these little ones running around have incredible intellectual capacity. And so we need to embrace their minds. You just think about those little computers in their heads that are compiling all kinds of information. We need to capitalize on that. We need to embrace all of them. Number 3, we need to build community. We need to build community within GenAlpha, yes, but really within the broader faith community. Do GenAlpha really feel like they belong and are part of the broader community, that they are valued and valuable? You see, we have recognized for a long time the need and the value of having developmentally specific or age-specific programming, and most of us do that in our ministries. But there is also incredible value. There is something that uniquely happens in faith formation when the generations come together. The older instilling in the younger, yes, but recognizing that the younger have something to offer and give the older as well. We need to build community and embrace GenAlpha as part of our larger faith community. And number 4, we need to partner with the home. We all know we can't do it all, right? We shouldn't do it all. We shouldn't be trying that. And frankly, we're not called to do it all. Faith formation happens in the everyday, minuscule moments of life. We know that to be true. And most of those everyday moments are happening in the home. If we want GenAlpha to fully experience the grace and love of Jesus Christ and the transformational power that is possible in their lives today and for a lifetime, we need to partner with the home. We need to embrace them as part of the larger faith community. We need to embrace all of them, and we need to create safe space. I hope you have a wonderful week as you engage GenAlpha, the youngest generation.